like title, like book title or something, right? Like, how uh, there there are multiple authors that can be part of multiple books. So like that's how many to many relationship works. So like, how two tables are connected but with many entities. Now in this example, when it comes to concept of relationship, having a relationships, what we do is we kind of create an id, that in that way, we can link two tables. But now in many to many relationship, since like for example, if xyz and abc are given, are author names, and they are given certain ids, and both these authors have also been are part of different books. Now once when I am creating these and sharing the primary key of table author into primary key of table, uh, into into the title of table, then I will be using it as a foreign key in there. Now in this case, what will happen is that there will be like redundant data that will get created, but we are forming many to many relationship in that case. So there are
Sorry
different
to stop
ways.
you. Sonakshi, sorry to stop you. I think this will take more time to elaborate. It will take the whole class, and people are not able to understand. So, Shan, can you start with the many-to-many relationship?
Sure thing, sure thing, sure thing. So, when, as you rightly said, when one entity is related to another entity, means when one more than one entity is related to in other table with more than one entities. Now, in our example, we are having candidate object, right? We have just now created, and we have position object, right? Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, we hear.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please keep yourself on unmute and you can just respond. Okay. So when one candidate is applying, he can, so when you go to any job portal, you can apply to multiple positions, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And there are multiple candidates who apply for the same position as well.
Mm-hmm.
So here, one candidate is applying to multiple positions. That means position 1, position 2, position 3, candidate 1 can apply. Similarly, candidate 2 can also apply for position 1, position 2, position 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Even there are n number of candidates, they can also apply for them. So what is happening? Candidate 1 is able to apply for multiple positions. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, one position can also be applied by multiple candidates as well. As you can see, candidate 1 has applied for position 1, candidate 2 can also apply for position 1. Candidate 3 can also apply for position 1. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So here, one candidate is applying for multiple positions and one position is being applied by multiple candidates. So here, this is the case of many to many. And when we were working on our last example, this was the hiring manager. Only one hiring manager can be assigned to a position. Right? That's
Yes.
why there was many to one. But here, one candidate applied to multiple positions, and one position can also be applied by multiple candidates. That's why this is called many to many relationship. This much is clear with everyone.
Yes, sir.
Now, directly, Salesforce does not give us any way to achieve this. We achieve it using junction object. Junction means who is helping two object to get combined. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Nothing but junction object is child of both the objects which we want to combine. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So now we are going to create a new object named job application. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we will see how these two, that means candidate and position, can get related with each other in many to many relationship. So who is going to share the screen?
Sir, I can share my screen. Hello? Hello?
You're audible, Tanu.
Yeah, sorry, I was making you that host, so I was not able to unmute myself. Anyways, so you are able to. So now you are host. Please share the screen, Tanu. Yeah. So let's go to your object manager and create new object.
So what will be the name?
Job application. He is applying for a job, so we are making it job application. Make it auto number, please go up. Yeah, make it auto number. Yeah, give it like copy that format and make it JA. Job application should be denoted as JA. Yeah, starting number 0 or 1, whatever you want to give. That's it. We don't require to create any tab for it, but you want, then you can do. Even if you don't create, that's okay for us.
Okay.
So now, as we want to create many-to-many relationship, so we are going to create a lookup field, first of all, to position. And second, we will create one more lookup field with candidate. So create lookup.
Lookup relationship, right?
Yes, lookup relationship with candidate and lookup relationship with position. These two fields we will create.
Candidate and field.
Yeah, go ahead. Save it. Create another lookup field to position, right? So you have created these two, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now go to your position object, record. Go to position record. Open any record. And in related, go to related, click on related. Up, yeah, click on related. And you can see job applications, right?
Yes, sir.
Now click on new button. And click a new record. Click yeah, search candidate, any existing candidate, yeah, and save it. Okay, this is the simplest way to create many-to-many relationship. I know you have just now created the record and you don't understand how that is creating many-to-many relationship, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
So now, please open Excel sheet.
Mm,
Now, in column A, yeah, scroll down on row number 3 or 4, right position object. In column D, C or D, write job application. On C, right? On column C, write job application. And on column E, write candidate. Now, how job application is related to position? Tell me, anyone, how job application is related to position?
We'll be filling job application to for a particular position.
Sorry?
We will be filling out, there will be a job application for a particular position, or like there'll be multiple job applications for a particular position.
It is a lookup relationship. So what it indicates?
Like how they are linked.
You have created lookup relationship, yeah, right? You have created lookup relationship, right?
With candidate name.
You have created it with candidate and position. Job
Mhm.
application is having lookup relationship with candidate and position. So currently we'll talk about candidate or position, any one object first. Okay.
Mhm.
So when you created a lookup relationship with position, then what kind of relationship it has with position? It is one to many, right? Right or not?
Right,
Anyone?
right, right, right,
Yes,
right,
sir.
right,
It is one to many with position.
right,
Similarly, it is having lookup relationship with candidate.
right. Again, one to many.
Again, one to many. When there are one to many, and this is the child, then indirectly it creates many to many relationship between position and
Position and
candidate.
candidate. Right.
Correct. So you got it?
Yes, sir.
How we are creating many to many relationship? One to many, resulting in many to many between candidate and position. This much is clear with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Anyone has any doubt, any query? Okay. Now we can do one more thing. Now we can create a custom tab for job application as well. Okay, you have already created, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now create some more fields. Now it is a job application. What it indicates that one candidate is applying to position one. The candidate one has applied to position one. His record will be created. Uh, his job application record will be created, which will indicate that candidate one has applied to position one, right? Whenever
Mhm.
he is applying for a position. Similarly, when candidate two applies for position one, the another job application record will be created, which will indicate that candidate two has applied to position one. That indicates, right?
Mhm.
That happens when
Yes, sir.
candidate three is applying to position one more job application record will be created, right?
Mhm.
Similarly, when candidate one is applying to position two, again one more record will be created for job application. So every time when any candidate is applying for any position, a new job application record is getting created to indicate many to many relationship between candidate and position. This much is clear? This much is clear or not? Hello?
Right, right, Sean.
Okay. Now, the next thing is when you apply for any position, so do you also write your cover letter? Do you provide your cover letter or not?
Yes, yes, Sean.
So where it should be, where it should be captured. Tell
In
me where
job
it should be
application?
captured. Correct. So your cover letter will be captured in job application. So let's create a field to capture cover letter in job application. So let's create a new field, text area long, and give it a name, cover letter.
Sean, I saw that we can use the text area rich. because that's how like we can even attach files. Is that true? Like I've never
Correct.
not used it.
Correct. But you have already provided check the checkbox of notes and attachment while creating the object. So your object already enabled to attach any file. Just try to attach any file in your object or any record.
Okay. Yeah, let me try.
So what are you text?
So we are going with text area long. We are giving it a name, cover letter, and we are saving it. And you can modify the visible line if required. But you can also go with the by default provided 3 lines. Now, when you apply for a job, there is one status, right? What is the current status of that particular job application? That means one status we were discussing was that was on position object. What is the status of the position, right? But here, multiple candidates are applying to a position. Yes or no?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So when multiple candidates are applying for a position, then how we are telling that when candidate one applied to position one, he got rejected. When he applied for position two, then he got selected. How we are going to capture? Where we are going to track it? That on position one, when candidate one applied for position one, his interview happened and he got rejected. And when he applied to position two, his interview happened and he got selected. How we can track this status? You got my point?
We can use the ID.
What ID you want to use?
It can be email ID or the name.
But in that case, the same candidate is applying to position two. And there he got selected. We have already discussed that one candidate can apply to multiple positions, right? So if we are going to use his email ID, then the email ID will be same. How will you be able to identify which one is rejected and which one is selected? So we will track the status in job application object, because job application is saying or giving me the idea that candidate one has applied to position one, candidate one has applied to position two. So there will be two different job applications. And when candidate one is rejected on position one, then the job application which he is having for position one, that will show rejected, and the candidate one was selected for position two, then the job application which is showing the relationship between position two and candidate one, that will show selected, right? Right or not?
Mm-hmm.
So let's create one more field, that will be the pick list field. Give it a name, status. So it will be a new, first value will be new. So what all the processes are happening? Then second is review resume, review resume. Third is phone screen. You get a call from HR, right? That we have certain opportunity. You have applied for this position, right? So phone screen,
Screen.
phone screen. Next will be schedule interviews. Next will be extend an offer. Next will be hire. Next will be reject, right? These all the status we can have on any job application, or make use first value as default values. Yeah, say. Now, in left hand side, you can see something called as compact layouts. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Click on it. Click on your system defaults. So click on clone, go back. Yeah, give it a name like job application compact layout. And select status, position, candidate. Yeah, save it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
back to compact layout. And go to job application, sorry, go to page layout. Yeah, click on this layout. Scroll down. Okay, so you can see one is notes and attachment. Here
Mm-hmm.
you can attach any file if required. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
scroll up and adjust your fields. So you have adjusted the fields like status and cover letter. Is it okay, or you want to modify anything?
So I think it is okay.
Okay, then save it and leave it. Now there is one thing called as search layout, left hand side. So default layout, click on default layout. Now add candidate, cover letter.
Position status.
Correct.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now do the same thing on candidate object and on position object. Go to position object.
Sir,
Yeah.
on
Go to search
compact
layout.
layout.
Search layout. Go to search layout.
Okay.
Default layout, change it. Put some more details. Position
Mhm.
status. Where is status? Opening date. Closing date. And few more fields which you can select. Functional area you can keep. Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, save it. This much is okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Next compact layout.
Leave compact layout for now for this. Go to candidate object and update your search layout there as well.
Mhm. So what field should be add in this section?
So candidate's first name, last name, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And you can add some more fields like mobile or email ID. Yeah, that's it. Now you have created job application, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you are providing the status, whether the candidate is selected, whether candidate is rejected. But you have not provided any way to provide the review. Like after first round of interview, what is the review? What is the feedback? Because in many organizations there are multiple levels: first round, second round, third round, fourth round, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have not provided any way to capture the review, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's create one object for review.
Object for review.
Correct, where you will capture the review, right? New object. Guys, are you able to create the objects? Are you
Yes, sir.
following us?
Review. Is it fine?
Yeah, review. So this is a review, right? So after first level of interview, that the interviewer gives some review, right? Give it a test, that auto number. You can start it with R or something.
Allow for search.
Yeah, yeah. Now create a field master detail relationship with job application, because every job application will have its own review, right? One job application can have multiple reviews,
Mm-hmm.
and one job application indicates that candidate has applied for position one, then he will have his job application one. And how will we determine whether he is selected or not? Based on the review, right?
Mm-hmm.
So review is being given on job application, right? And there are n number of rounds, multiple rounds. So we cannot keep it in on the job application, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like in some of the organizations there is only one round. In some of the organizations there are two, three, four, five multiple rounds. In some of the cases there are some extra rounds are being taken, right? So we cannot determine that there are fixed set of rounds which will happen. That's why we are creating one to many relationship and creating the review object, right?
Mm-hmm.
This much is clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now save it. Now I want to show on review object the position name and the candidate name. How will we be able to do that? On review object, I want to show candidate name and position name. How is it possible? Tell me, guys. How we can show position name and candidate name on review object.
By using lookup?
You have already relationship with job application, and job application is already having relationship with position and candidate.
Yes, yes.
So how you can get the detail? You need to just populate the name of the candidate. You're not going to create any relationship. It is already having a relationship with them. Tell me, how will you be able to create that field so that it can show the position name and candidate name? Okay, so we will use formula field. Using formula field, we will show candidate name and position name. So how will you achieve it using formula field? Hello, you guys are there?
Yes, sir.
So how you are going to create this formula field to show candidate name and position name? And that should show as hyperlink so that when someone is clicking on it, that will redirect him to the candidate record or the position record.
Candidate dot candidate name. By using this, we can achieve the name of the candidate from the candidate object.
Yeah, please do it. Go ahead and do it.
Mm,
It was above
Formula field,
formula field.
third one.
Yeah.
Formula. I think it will be text type field, and
In a formula field, we can have a return value for text, right? So we can give that there.
we can also define the formula here.
Uh, yeah, but can you go can you go previous and can you select the formula field and then can you see that we can create this anyways later, but we can just see. So if you select formula, go down, then there is a text field. It actually is showing the name. So let's try with this. Maybe we will be able to distinguish it.
I'm not getting it.
Guys, please help her. Using formula field, you are going to achieve this. So please help her.
Using formula field inside review object only, right?
Correct. You have to share the field in review object. So you are going to create the field in review object. That's it.
And so the one that we selected, formula field, the third option in the data type, that's correct.
There you need to decide. I told you that after clicking that record, the user should land to the candidate or position detail page.
Knows user entry domain address number. I have a doubt. If we select formula field, or even if we select the like if you do here, it is showing Tanu, it is showing above, right? Like we can use for last name and first name, like however we want. But if you go insert field, because for us the name is first name and last name, right? Insert field, and because it's review, so we are not getting that value. We are only getting the job application. So but even if we select text, we'll again have the same trouble. Uh, using formula field, he said. So it should be formula only. Number, percentage, time.
Hello.
Hi.
So is it fine?
That you need to decide. You guys need to discuss among yourselves.
Show formula editor. Check if that's how it is taking. If it says syntax error or something. Check, do syntax check. Check syntax. It does not exist.
Discuss among yourselves and perform it.
That's what, if it does not if it does not have gets a call, then how you will reference it? You cannot reference it if it's not showing up.
I don't think that this is a formula field, right?
Yeah, this is the text field that she's using.
Yeah, so I asked you that one hint is to create a new formula field.
Yeah.
So don't know.
Last modified by will have the name.
Okay,
I
so this
think
will be the
it's last
assignment, okay, which you need to do. Okay, how you're going to bring the candidate name on your review object. That means
Is
how you're going to bring the field from grandparent. Anyways, let's go. Let me just show you. Open your formula field.
is it from last modified by?
No, no. Why? Why? Where is your last modified by related to your position name or candidate name? You need position name, right? You need candidate name. But last modified by does not give you those things, right? Okay. For time being, keep it as text.
Oh, I got it. If you click on Tanu, go and click text
Text.
below.
That should be text. Yeah.
Do next.
Advanced formula.
Advanced from insert field.
Yeah. Insert field. Yeah. Why you guys were
Job
not?
application. Job application, the below part. The below one. And then candidate. Yeah. And then because it's all linked. First name and the last name. That's how we get the candidate. And then the same way,
First name and last name.
first name, and then again you can do like how it is showing right above. You put double quotes in between, you can do a comma. Or if you don't want, you can just write like a space and do again insert field. Job application, candidate, the arrow one above, candidate, second, then last name below. Below, it's not, yeah, yeah, that's it. We get the candidate name. You can do check syntax. Extra, I don't think so. Plus will work.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Save it and
save.
see if it is showing the candidate name.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
How can we access the layout of review object?
Did you not create the tab for it? You have created, right?
Yes, sir.
Why it is facing this? Refresh it.
Sir, it's working.
Similarly, create the same for position.
So there is no position object.
How come there is no position?
You have to select job application
Oh, sorry.
position. Position name was below.
Application name. Insert. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's also fine.
Great. Now next is you need to make it clickable as URL so that someone can click and reach out to the page, and that is the homework. How you will make it as a link. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then enjoy. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Bye and happy Holi.
Yeah, happy Holi. Thank you guys.
Uh,
Enjoy.
Thank you. Happy Holi. Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye.